Hey, Faker Battlecat here, coming to you with another review on some of the figures that you've probably already seen, but you can't get enough of. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please go ahead and smash that like button for more content. We're looking at a Snake Armor He-Man Classics here. It is a very underrated figure. The head sculpt, once again, is reminiscent of a 2000X He-Man that was an amazing cartoon, and it was pretty much like a throwaway toy when it came down to it as far as the classics line. I think it's very underrated. It came in a 2-pack with King Hiss, and it's the humanoid version of King Hiss. But once again, the blue eyes, the short, messy hair, you've got a different armor, different look. You've got the snake emblem. Very cool there. And then the armor is just a little bit different, right? It's like a knight, a half knight. Very well done. It mixes extremely well with your Mythic Legions. As you know, this channel is heavy Mythic Legions. I will actually put a Templar Knight right by it. You guys can see kind of the difference. But we got a lot to cover today. My big thing is I love the green boots. And the shin guards right here really do well, I think. So here's what we'll do. While we're looking at this, I've got a nice head that I picked up. This is a while ago at a show. And what you're seeing here is a very rare bearded Snake Armor He-Man. It's a cast, but I'm telling you, whoever did this knew how to make a beard. It's not as easy as just clumping on some putty and calling it a day. As you can see, the eyes, I think, are very well matched with the other ones. I'm going to give you a side-by-side here. Here's what we'll do. We'll put him right here. Let him kind of look into this smoldering eyes. You tell me what you think. And then we'll pop this onto another figure, and we'll go side by side. And you tell me how the blue eyes look. Okay? This guy's tilting away a little bit. There we go. There we go. They've got so much of a broad shoulder. You need to be side by side. A little bit of a head turn. How about that? So once again, the blue eyes work well. The He-Man in the back is also kind of leaning in. Pretty good match, I must say. I mean, I guess I understand it's a cast, but look at this. It's really a nice version of it. We will go ahead and put this He-Man on here. This is a He-Man that I got in a lot. I'll talk to you about it in just a moment. But we'll turn this guy around a little bit. You can see his sideburns go well. Back of the hair. Look at that. Look at that layering, right? Whoever did this work is fantastic. And as we're looking at here, we are looking at I believe it's a knockoff figure. Just doesn't feel quite right. A little bit lighter than the classics. And then what they did was they added the 2000X armor on there. So let me show you a little bit. It goes really well with your 2000X sword. I apologize, he doesn't have his strap on the back. As you know, we have the big giant axe that goes along with him, as well as the big giant shield. You see that? And so what we'll do is we'll put these guys kind of back to back. I just want to show off that bearded Snake armor He-Man. Pretty awesome. I think. I don't get to display it much, but as you can see, back to back really pops. This is a King Grayskull armor chest piece. It goes extremely well to kind of generate that 2000X feel. Grab a 2000X for 20 bucks on eBay. If you have a He-Man that you want to kind of customize, this is a great way to do it. Okay, great way to do it. Our other aspect of it is everybody's talking about, well, if He-Man's here, we got to have battlecat, right? And as you know, the battlecat in the classics has the regular battlecat armor, which looks fantastic. However, what we're seeing is that you want to also get an armor that can convert. And guess what? We have one. It is from the Battle Lion armor line from the classics Battle Lion. And there is the armor is exactly what you need, which is this guy right here, okay? It's not a perfect fit because the lion is a little bit different than the battlecat. So what I'm doing right now is just lining some putty on the edges so that it fits on and it sticks on a little bit better. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. But yeah, check out the spin. I'm gonna put the battlecat on there. You tell me what you think. Make a comment below. I'm at this process where we're going pretty slow that we can always add and answer comments. Don't mind the back of battlecat. He got something happened to him. You can see a big crack here and then a giant crack where the tail is supposed to be. I know. There's a bunch of comments. I'm gonna show you the pin right there. Let's make sure that we hide that a little bit. How about that? I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, check out this 2000X armor sculpt. It's really, oh man, it's something cool. If you like battlecat and you like 2000X, it goes extremely well with this grouping. And then it's a pretty cheap custom, meaning all you need to do is find a armor for King Grayskull, and you can just get that all together. You see that? So you've got the He-Man with the snake armor head, which goes extremely well, and then you get a Grayskull armor, King Grayskull armor. You've got a Battle Lion armor. You've got a Battlecat, either damaged or not, and it fits really well. It just kind of brings you right back to the 2000s, early 2000s, okay? Once again, that bearded He-Man is something that was highlighted. I've got another highlight for you if we're talking about 2000X. I've got two versions. As you know, we're heavily Faker channel here, and we've got a custom head. And I'll tell you, this is probably one of my first send away head paints. I got the sculpt on eBay quite a while ago, and I went and I sent it to Frank. He's on Instagram, Toys with a Z, 4 days, and there's underscore in between the words. So Toys for Days. And I will put the link in the bio. Check him out. He's got Mythic Legions. He's got He-Man. He's a great painter. You'll see a lot of stuff. Check him out. Let him know. But this is a Terminator head, pretty much infused in a 2000X. And the layering, the coloring looks great. There was an extra 2000X snake armor that I painted up. It's just some metallic orange, some metallic magenta to go with the darkened faker, right? I'm at the phase now that classic blue faker is just a little boring for me. So you'll see I'll mix it up. I get it. There's a lot of true blue people who want to stick with the classic faker or original faker look. I'm totally okay with that. I just went through a phase where the darker or a different shade of blue worked really well. Once you collect enough, you will realize the same thing, okay? I've got another version. This is painted by Meltdown Customs, another Kevin from Meltdown Customs. You can find him on Instagram as well as Facebook. I believe he is printing heads. He's got casts, but yeah, a little bit different. This is the traditional blue, and it's just on a classics body. And then once again, it is this is actually a knockoff armor that I just painted with some bone just to make it a little bit different. And it's so hard to tell the difference between the knockoff armor and the real classics armor that I just needed to differentiate. I still need to weather it a little bit more, but yeah, kind of give you a side-by-side. Once again, a Meltdown Customs, and then a Toys for Days custom head. Okay, this is standard, kind of the frowny face, whereas this is going to be a, regular blue armor face. Okay, so yeah, these are my 2000X figures here. I appreciate you watching. We'll put everybody on the spinner. We'll take battlecat off and then kind of see if you guys have any more questions. So we'll put fakers on there, nice and easy. We'll put bearded, and then we'll put 2000X, and then in the background, battlecat's there, right? So yeah, don't sleep on this. I think snake armor, get the 2-pack. You can get it pretty cheap. Check out Meltdown Customs if you want a printed head. Bearded one, I can't tell you where to get it, but if you find one, awesome. This is Toys for Days, who painted the robot 2000X faker. And once again, happy collecting. Variants are super cool. I'll have a couple of variants here and there from my collection throughout this process. So like and subscribe, please. Smash the like, smash the subscribe. Check out my other videos so that I can continue to create these content of faker, battlecat, variants, all that good stuff. Okay, so I bid you farewell. I appreciate your time, YouTubers. Check out my other stuff on Instagram, Faker Battlecat, as well as I'm on Facebook as well. All right, guys. Faker Battlecat out.